A salesperson recently tried to sell me a $25,000 coaching package. In this video, I'm going to break down each of my 5 interactions with this guy from start to finish, step by step, and uncover all these ways in which we can be even less affected when someone is trying to push an agenda on us. Let's get started. First of all, I love self-development. I love improving myself. And so I recently found out about this mentoring program. I went to the website, put in my email, my phone number. I get a text that morning. Hey, Robert, so-and-so from the sales team of blah, blah, blah. Saw you checked out our website and I wanted to check in and see if I might be able to help. Got 5 minutes for a chat today. And I was happy this guy reached out because I actually was interested. I had no idea what it cost, but I wanted to find out. So I hop on the phone with this guy and I discover this is the screener. So this guy asks things like, how did you find out about our services? What do you do for a living? And then he goes, well, I can set you up with one of our salespeople on a call later today. I was like, yeah, sure, send me the link. And the guy's like, okay, I just sent it to you. Check your email right now. Make sure you click yes to the Zoom invitation. Chill, dude, I'll be there, right? Evening rolls around. Time for my Zoom call with this really hyped up guy from the company. I enter the Zoom room and it says recording in progress. It makes you agree to it. I didn't think anything of it, but I should have said right away, why are you recording this? Anyways, pretty soon I could tell this salesperson was not experienced. The way you can tell this is that every time they ask you a question and you answer, they'll respond with, yeah, I get that, I get that. So how'd you hear about our company? Okay, yeah, I get that, I get that. Like they don't have listening skills. So then they do this horrible job of segueing into their presentation. Okay, so yeah, but first let me show you this PowerPoint. Dude, I don't need a PowerPoint, just tell me about it. Then they start going over all these features and benefits. Oh yeah, you'll get 6 hours a month with our coaching people, blah, blah, blah. And then without knowing anything about you, they go, if you could have these results, what would that mean to you? I'm like, what the hell kind of question is that? Like, you barely know me. But it's because they're just working a script. So then he goes through the 3 tiers. It's a common structure. Starts with the most expensive one. So our premium package is $25,000. You'll get this and this and this and this. He goes, does that sound like something that would benefit you? Of course that would benefit me. You just went through a million positive things. If you say yes, I know what the next question is. It's going to be, okay, so let's sign you up today. What card do you want to use? You just went from, will this benefit you, yes or no, to, okay, let's swipe your card for $25,000. In the past, this point would make me nervous because I wouldn't want to say no to the guy, but I've made enough progress over the years to be like, bro, not ready to spend $25,000. I've never even met you guys before. Never had any transaction with your business. Let me tell you about our next package then. This one is $10,000. Blah, blah, blah. Not gonna spend $10,000 today. Well, our 3rd tier is the basic package, $6,000. I'm like, that's your entry level? Like, mind you, I just sat through his 30-minute PowerPoint that he could have told me in like 10 minutes. So by now, I think like an hour has gone by and he keeps asking me these questions. Other than money, do you have any reason not to do this purchase today? I mean, it's not a bad question, but my mind was kind of made up already. I don't know how I let so much time pass, but pretty soon it was an hour and a half into this. So I tell him, hang on, I need to do a time check. Look at my calendar and I tell him, hey man, this invite was for 30 minutes. He says, oh yeah, I know it was only for 30 minutes, but it's my last appointment of the day, so it's okay, I have the time. Did you catch that red flag there? I was concerned about my time. His response was, oh no, I'm good. You're my last appointment. I'm willing to stay on this call. He's thinking in terms of himself. A coaching student of mine told me that one time he was running late to go help a family member because earlier he was at a car dealership and he couldn't get away from the car salesperson. Kept saying, hey, I gotta go, I gotta go. Salesperson kept saying, hey, well, let me show you one more car, let me show you this, let me show you. And this is the incongruence, that the nice people pleasers who don't want to say no because they don't want to inconvenience the other person are facing someone who has zero concern about inconveniencing them. Back to the story. So I'm like, how much longer is this call going to be? Because I really need to eat. I don't remember what this guy said, but I decided to stay on the call. Heated up some pasta, came back. He goes, okay, it's clear you don't want to purchase anything today. I don't want you to lose out on these bonuses. So for $100, I can lock in these bonuses for you so you don't lose them. That's tempting, but I'm gonna pass, thanks. This guy's looking down his phone. He's texting his supervisor, finding out what to say next. He says, okay, for just $10, I'll lock in the bonuses for you. And sure, I'll pay $10 to lock in the bonuses. How many days are you going to lock it in for? This dude had no freaking clue, however long you need it. And I'm like, that's not how these things work. You need a deadline on this. Like, what, just pull this out of your butt? I told him 30 days, let's do 30 days. He goes, okay, there's a link in the chat. Click that link and pay there. And it was some bozo website I never heard of, like click123.com. I'm not gonna click on this random website I've never heard of and put my credit card in there. I told him, send me a PayPal link. This guy's looking down at his phone. I don't have a PayPal link. Just use the link that I sent you. No. He looks down at his phone. Okay, I'm gonna send you a PayPal link in a minute. Hang on. I'm checking with my boss. He's setting up a link for you. Sorry, it's gotta be the other link. And I said, how about Venmo? And this went on and on, right? I told him, this is silly for just $10. I even told this guy how to sell to me. I told him there's 4 types of customers. Ty Lopez teaches this. There's practical type, action type, social type, and emotional type. I'm the practical. I want to know how much money it is. When does the subscription renew? What day of the week do we meet? What time zone? I want to know the details of how it works. He kept selling to me like I was the emotional type. Can you imagine how much your life would be better if you went through this program and blah, blah, blah? Finally, I Venmo this $10 to his supervisor's like personal Venmo, it looked like. It was ridiculous. And we called it a night. So we text back and forth over the next 30 days. He goes, hey man, what's your schedule like today? I said, how about 5? I just want to ask you more specifics about the program structure. No answer all day long. I say, what's your schedule for tomorrow? He sends me a booking link. I ignore it. 2 days later, he goes, hey Robert, I don't see you on the schedule. Is everything okay? Finally, we arrange a phone call. I ask my questions. I learn a little more details. And then like an amateur, goes for the close. So what can I sign you up for today? I'm like, I never said I want to sign up for anything today. Everything you have is overpriced. There's no way to get in at a lower tier and actually do some transactions and build trust. Finally, he goes, okay, I see the money is a concern. Let me ask you, how much money do you make? Why are you asking? Well, what do you mean? I said, well, where are you coming from? Where are you heading with this? So I'm not heading anywhere. Because you know what's next. He's going to start telling me how I can arrange my budget to afford this whatever program. Finally, I end this call. I tell him, hey, appreciate the information. Still interested in the stuff, but maybe when you guys introduce something at a lower tier, I'll buy in. Then he gets irritated and he says, well, maybe you'll win the lotto. What an idiot. I do think sales can be done quite well. I once saw on Facebook this one celebrity I was following put out a post saying he was available for mentoring sessions. Send him a message. He told me the price and I told him, I'm really sorry, like it's out of my price range at the moment. He comes back with, what can you afford? Gave him the number. He came back saying, well, for that we could do like 2 30-minute phone calls a month. I was like, hell yeah, let's do that. This guy was a celebrity. I've watched him on TV. And that coaching was such a great experience. Another situation, I was talking to this business coach here in the Bay Area. I told him how much I made. He very elegantly told me I couldn't afford his program because his program was $3,000 a month. But I appreciated how he just cut to the chase. Here are a few final thoughts on all these stories. Number 1, I think salespeople come in all shapes and sizes. There are some who are very considerate, have great social skills. On the other hand, I'm sure there are salespeople that are a little more Machiavellian, narcissistic, sociopathic, where they don't really care if you benefit or not. They just want to make the sale. And that's what we have to watch out for. Lesson number 2, by exposing ourselves to situations like these, we become stronger, we become better, we become more competent. Lesson number 3 is to remain grounded and logical, because it could perfectly well be the case that the product that you're looking at would greatly improve your life, but the salesperson is someone you don't like and maybe is even very low on empathy. And number 4, the bigger topic here is energy management. If you walk away from a sales interaction and you're all irritated and fuming or resentful or guilty that you stayed longer than you wanted to, or that you bought something that you shouldn't have, all of those are energy leaks. We are responsible for our energy leaks, making sure they don't happen in the first place. So can you stand in front of a salesperson who asks triggering questions, or whether you can tell they're lying through their teeth, but can you stand in that situation and not let them take more energy than you want to give them? So thank you all for watching. If this was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you know of a tip that I missed, put that in the comments below. See you in the next video. Until then, think deeply and put your existence first.